guys, welcome to Beanie TV, where I offer you sprinkles of spiritual sassiness. How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are staying high vibe, high vibrations. I have been having a very emotional week. It's definitely due to PMS and everything that's going on in the nation and in the world. And that's what I want to talk about today is sometimes I feel like I don't know how I'm supposed to feel in times like this. We all know Trump is president. We all know Trump said like these really terrible things and is making these really injustice decisions in for our nation. And but up and it's bringing so much to the surface, right? It's bringing a lot of fear to people. It's bringing a lot of worry to people. He's putting people in places of power that are unconscious. Everything that is happening is coming from an unconscious space. And I'm doing my best. Even when he first said that he was going to run for president, I thought it was a joke. I think everyone thought it was a joke. And it wasn't anymore. And even during the whole campaigning, I did not watch anything because to me it was low frequency, and to me it was all about ratings and trying to get a rise out of people. And you know, you have to be careful with the media, because the media is going to tell you certain things, and it's going to make you it shifts the way that it wants you to feel. So that's why the news is hardly ever covering any good, happy stuff. That's why the news covers fires, murders, rapes, gang violence, because they want you to live in fear. So I have not been paying attention really to, I wasn't paying attention to the campaign, but you know, recently with like the Muslim ban and people being locked up at JFK and people not being able to get into the country, and he's gonna build this wall for Mexico, and I'm like, okay, I was in a Uber, and this girl is from Iran, and she was saying that if she tries to leave the country, she can't come back in. And the last thing that she said was just like, I'm so scared, I'm so scared. And I cannot. And then one of my coworkers was like, what are we gonna do in times like these? And my first response is like, don't pay attention to it. Now, that is why I feel like I'm not sure how to feel, and I want to engage in conversations, but I refuse to engage in conversations that are based in fear and worry. I want to engage in conversations that you know that God, light, life, universe is in control of everything. And everything always works out for our good. Do you know how many times this nation has been through ugly, crazy things and we have still prevailed? Do you know how many times you personally have been through ugly, crazy things and you were still able to get through them? And that is what I'm asking you guys. Be knowledgeable. Understand what's happening. But don't get caught up in the fear and the worry of it, because it's unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate, it's hurtful, it's scary, but look at the beauty that is happening. When was the last time, like in these times, like people are coming together. People are coming together and saying, no, we don't want to live this way. We want to live in unity and in harmony. And that is how you know God is in all of this, is because God is bringing people from all backgrounds, all religions, all colors, all genders. Like, God is bringing everyone together to say, okay, we want to live a harmonious life. We want to live a life where everyone has rights and everyone is equal, because that's God's intention. And so even if Trump is working with evil forces or there's like negative energy around, it doesn't matter, because we know that light always prevails and light is seeping through this darkness. And when I tell you guys, all I'm asking you guys is to shift your perspective and to lift up your consciousness and say, you know what? This is something that has to happen so that we can come together as people the way that God intends it to be. things can't just come together to come together. Sometimes you need that friction, that enemy, that dark thing to shake you up and say, oh wait, no, like we need to come together. So I ask you guys, shift your perspective and shift and lift up your consciousness to know that this beautiful storm is happening. And I know sometimes, like, I can't say this to someone who's so riled up about how much they hate Trump, and it's like, then I'm just gonna be quiet. But that sucks because I don't want to. I want to give people a different perspective, because it's like, I don't have to feel how everyone else feels. I don't feel scared. I don't feel worried, because as long as no one is coming for my money, as long as no one is coming for my family and my friends or you guys, then I am in a place of confidence, knowing that light and love will always, has always prevail. And what's happening is God is bringing up all the disgustingness of this nation and bringing it to light, and all the light workers, all the people who want to heal the world and help the world are coming forth. Like every single lawyer that's working pro bono to help those people at JFK, like that's a light worker right there. That's someone who that's someone who was living a regular life until something pulled at their heartstrings to do something about it. And that's the thing about life. Life will call you into your purpose in times of struggle, in times of chaos and trauma. And that's why I'm encouraged in times like these, because we get to see the beauty in what it means to be on a human journey. So release and resist that fear and that scariness, and and see it from a different point of view. See it from God's point of view. See it from light, from love. See it from that point of view, because at the end of the day, everything is so temporary. Everything is so temporary. Before you know it, 3 years will pass by. And even if he gets elected again, another 7 years will pass by like that. But when I tell you, it is all for the greater good. It is all for the greater good. Leave your comments below. Let's talk about how we feel down in the comments below. And I thank you guys for allowing me to be honest, allowing me to be vulnerable. And I would appreciate if nobody puts a negative, I don't know, like um, discussion about Trump. It's not about Trump. It's about people coming together and making this world what it was always meant to be. So I thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.